DJ Mike Wilson.
Hey, y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. Now, as y'all saw in the chat, in the description box, if you're going to come in with the xenophobic nonsense, just leave. This show may not be for you. We're going to talk seriously here today, folks. We have to talk seriously, especially with what's going on with the stock market. We have to talk seriously. So, mods, I need you guys to be on your P's and Q's today, because I know with that title, they fixing to come in here with the crap. I don't need that today. I want us to have a serious Black people discussion. Okay, I got that out the way. So let's see who we have in here before we start. DSB, hello. V Maltzby, hello. And M Flournoy, Hello. Okay. What we're talking about today is Israel and the 9 areas of human activity. Now, I know, talking about the real estate agents gonna get me in trouble, but we got to understand for the genesis of a lot of the things going on today. We have to understand where they came from. Yes, we do. So, for those who don't know, Israel is a country because I know there's a lot of people out there who failed history class. They go outside and take the joints during history class, so they don't understand. Now, it's been long said that since Israel was created in 1948 and the US and the Soviet Union quickly recognizing them as a nation, that we should just be allowed to give them grace. Because again, with what happened in World War II, they were an oppressed people, and the world fought to make sure they were not eliminated. I mean, that's fine. We don't have a problem with that. Never did. We have a problem with their fingerprints all over society, which is why I included Dr. Neely Fuller Jr.'s 9 areas of human activity. And for those who don't know what the 9 areas are, they are economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war/counter war. We're going to talk about a few of those today in relation to how Israel is. Now, we've heard people use the Z word with them. We're not going to talk about that today. That's a whole in-depth conversation that I'm not that versed in, and I would be remiss if I started talking about it and then suddenly I just start getting things wrong. I don't want to do that. So we're going to do it like this. We're going to look at an article, The Times of Israel, and this was written 2 years ago. And they were talking about Britain, Zionism, and the creation of Israel. Because, like I said, there's been a long-standing trope that Britain helped create what is today Israel. So we're going to come here. Britain laid the groundwork for the emergence of Israel when in 1917 it promised to facilitate the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people within the boundaries of Palestine. Two of its leading politicians, Prime Minister David Lloyd George and Foreign Minister Arthur Balfour, played an integral and indispensable role in this historic process. We all know what's going on with the Israelis and the Palestinians. We understand this. But if this is to be believed, sounds like Palestine was there first. The Palestinians were there first. But again, that's going to be a hotly debated concept. That's not what we're here for. Gardner Thompson, a British historian, traces the arc of this seminal development and legacy of empire, Britain, Zionism, and the creation of Israel, published by Saki Books in London. A specialist in British colonial policy in Africa, he argues that the Arab-Jewish conflict in Palestine was precipitated by Zionist colonization and fostered by Britain. Interesting. Again, these are their words, not ours. back its objectives without the outbreak of World War One. As a corollary, he contends that without the support of Christian Zionists like Lloyd George and Balfour, the Balfour Declaration would have remained a gleam in the eye of prominent Zionists such as Chaim Weizmann. Thompson, in his pro-Palestinian account, considers legitimate Jewish historical claims to Palestine, but dismisses them. And he laments that the Palestinians paid the ultimate price for the persistence of European anti-Semitism, one of the root causes of Jewish settlement in Ottoman Palestine. Love history. Jesse Kilgore, hello. Yes. Blueberry Muffin. Ralph Bunchy brokered the creation of the State of Israel. He was first FBA to win the Nobel Prize. I might have to do a video on him one day. I'm going to look him up. Thank you, Blueberry Muffin. Russian pogroms, combined with the Alfred Dreyfus affair in France and the rise of the Nazi Party in Germany. Damn, I shouldn't have said that word. Okay, whatever. Shattered the myth that assimilation could eradicate anti-Semitism and impelled a minority of Jews to regard Palestine as a solution to the so-called Jewish question. Thompson's empathy for Jewish suffering in 19th and 20th century Europe comes shining through, but his sympathy for the Palestinian cause is far stronger. He portrays Jewish settlers in Palestine, the ancestral home of the Jewish people, as interlopers, and he refers to Israel as a European colonial settler state. Well, if Britain helped to create it, I mean, that does lend a little bit of credence to what people have been saying. Although he sides with the Palestinians as the victims of British duplicity and Zionist power, Thompson is anything but a crude propagandist. He is a seasoned historian with a knack for research and a prose style of crystalline clarity. These essential skills are the drivers of his narrative, which focuses on the formation of the Zionist movement, the Jewish settlement of Palestine, the Palestinian Arab reaction, the policies pursued by the British, and the armed conflict between Jews and Palestinians. Zionism, as he correctly observes, was a marginal movement in a diaspora in the 19th century and even after that. Ultra-Orthodox Jews considered it blasphemous. Socialists affiliated with the Bund labeled it as a counter-revolutionary fantasy. Assimilated bourgeois Jews feared it would undermine their hard-won position in society. As he suggests, only the most zealous Zionists settled in Palestine. Jews intent on leaving Europe preferred the United States, Canada, or Argentina, among other countries. Mm. Mm. I did not know that. Did not know that. Let's see. Blueberry Muffin said Israel was homeland for European Ashkenazim only. Sephardic and Mizrahi Jews were either segregated or excluded from settlement. I have heard that. Let's see. A decade before Theodor Herzl founded the modern Zionist movement, upwards of 3,000 members of the Russian-based Lovers of Zion organization moved to Palestine, joining about 30,000 Sephardic and Ashkenazic Jews who had gone there for religious, economic, and personal reasons. By 1914, around 85,000 Jews resided in Palestine out of a population of 700,000. 100,000 Jews had immigrated to Palestine since the 1880s, but about half departed unable to cope with its harsh conditions. Myopically enough, Zionists often tended to overlook the presence of Arabs in Palestine, preferring to think it was an empty land. Thompson claimed the new Russian arrivals aroused Arab fears that Jews were trying to take over the country and marginalize them. Quote, in short, Zionism was destroying the trust that had existed in Palestine between the Jews and their Arab neighbors, he said in a debatable assertion. Political Zionism rendered Arab-Jewish rapprochement in Palestine impossible. It goes on and on and on. It's a lot in there. It's a lot in there. So what we will do, family, if you're interested, we will put that in the live chat. Reading material. I can go down and read that. Wadner, hello. Israel belongs to the Hebrew Israelites who are the true Jews. Those small. Hey. I love the zeal, but ease on them kind of words. YouTube does have an algorithm. Use one of the remixed versions. Do not put those two words together because they will flag the video. Let's be easy with the code words. I would rather y'all say Jewish people. But please engage each other. All right. Let's leave this. Now, I don't know if this is true. What I'm about to show you next. Because of course, you know, the news does not want to cover it. But we will cover it here because apparently this must be true, because I don't think they would just make this up, especially if they have pictures. So we're going to assume this is true. There was demonstration yesterday in New York and London. Now, again, no major news picked it up. Let me see. Let's see. New York Jews rally. I just want to make sure. Let's see. Yep. None of the major news outlets pick it up. But we're going to read it anyway, but we're just going to put a little bit of a caveat on it. It may be true. It may not be true. And this actually does go into the area of one of Neely Fuller's 9 areas of human behavior. Tabernacle. So it says hundreds demonstrate in New York and London against Israeli judicial shakeup plan. This goes into part of the law portion, which we'll start off with, because once we're finished with this, we're going to show you jinsa. And for those who remember that I did the show about America and Israel's police, I promised y'all that I would do a show about jinsa. So we're going to do a jinsa segment of the show. And when y'all hear what jinsa been up to, y'all will understand why we keep having the problems we have as Black folks and with the police. Well, let's go. In the UK, some protesters show up in Handmaid's Tale costumes that have become popular in Israeli rallies. Jewish lawmaker says democracies don't undermine judicial independence. Well, all right. Let's see. They out there. So this was in the city yesterday. Of course, they didn't want to say nothing about it because they didn't take over no streets. But all right. Several hundred Israeli and U.S. Jews protested in New York City on Sunday against the Israeli government's plan to curb the judiciary. Around the same time, hundreds rallied in London's Parliament Square for the same purpose. The rally in Washington Square Park appeared to be the biggest in New York since the government announced its judicial overhaul plans more than 2 months ago. Protesters carried Israeli flags and held signs reading "No democracy, no future. Hands off Israel's democracy," and "Crime Minister." Damn. Speakers urged the crowd to take action against the government by attending demonstrations, contacting legislatures, and more. The speakers expressed solidarity with the mass protests taking place in Israel. Quote, "This is not about right and left. It's about democracy against autocracy," said Jeremy Levin, the former CEO of Teva. "We are watching a democracy fight for its life." Let's see what Teva is. Oh, it's a sandal company. Maybe. I see sandals. I see pharmaceutical industries. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, it might be might be a it might be the pharmaceutical company. And Flo and I say wouldn't be the first time the mainstream media didn't pick up important stories. That is true. Let's see. What was this guy's name again? Jeremy Levin. Let me see. Jeremy Levin Teva. Okay, so he is the one that does the bio. Okay, so it was the pharmaceutical company, and he left because of a board squabble. All right, say less. I hate this mouse. Oh my god, I hate this mouse. Okay, so somebody put it on their Twitter. Let's see. Democracia! 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 That is definitely Washington Square Park by the arch. That's right at the entrance. That's right off Fifth Avenue. That's Fifth Avenue right there where the light is. Okay. Let's continue. Several members of a delegation representing IDF veterans or Israeli Defense Force veterans opposed to the government were also in attendance. The group said it will continue from New York to Washington, D.C. to speak with several members of the U.S. Congress about the judicial overhaul. I hate this friggin' mouse. Our beloved Israel is under attack. This is not a physical attack, but a constitutional coup, an attempt to overthrow our democracy, our values, and our way of life. Afrin Bear, a veteran F-16 pilot, told the crowd. They want to take away our freedom and turn Israel into something unrecognizable, a country where racism is lawful. Wonder what where that sounds like. Women are oppressed, where government ministers call on us to wipe out Palestinian villages, Bear said. Theirs is not the Israeli way. They destroy our moral compass, undermine the values that gave us the certainty that when we fight, we are fighting for right. In London, protesters held signs at both Hebrew and English reading, "A government of criminals will not appoint judges," and "Israelis for the future of Israel" chanted democracy, and some showed up in the Handmaid's Tale costumes that have become a hallmark of the protests in Israel. Margaret Hodge, a Jewish UK Labour Party MP. Holy crap. Oh, I'm tripping. I thought they had their own Labor Party. I was about to say, damn, they have some power over there. No, she's Jewish and she's part of the UK Labour Party MP. Said at the rally that the supporters of Israel are only able to credibly defend the country by citing it as the, quote, only genuine democratic jurisdiction in the region. No credible democracy in the world would undermine judicial independence. You sure about that? You sure about that? The Defend Israel Democracy Group, made up of Israelis living overseas, organized the rallies and has held demonstrations in other capital cities across the globe. The demonstrations come a day after more than 300,000 Israelis rallied Saturday night across the country in the 10th consecutive week of protests against the government's efforts to radically overhaul the judicial system. Remember what I told y'all during that show as well. You notice you never see pictures of Israel at night. Never. Can't show that. And that's the UK. Let's see. Hundreds of Israelis and the members of the local Jewish community also turned out to protest against the reforms in Rome over the weekend. Oh, so they were in Rome too during a visit by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. So they were in Rome too, and no word of that. Okay. The protests were held as the coalition readies to charge full steam ahead this week with its highly contentious remaking of the judiciary, thus far rejecting pleas including from the president to scrap its current legislation and instead patiently negotiate a more widely accepted compromise. Protest organizers said they would further ramp up their response if the government does not shelve the overhaul legislation, with a planned, quote, day of escalating resistance declared for Thursday. If enacted, the legislation will give the government full control over judicial appointments. We need to watch that. and ban the High Court of Justice from reviewing basic laws as a central element of the coalition's wide-ranging move to curb the judiciary and centralize almost all power in the hands of the governing majority. So they're basically trying to turn it into what it is over here. Because we don't get to pick our Supreme Court justices. At least they get to do that over there. That's interesting. We got to watch that. I would imagine Blueberry Muffin. I would imagine. And Florence and them peoples must be the stiff neck variety of Caucasian. They might be, ma'am. They might be. They might be. But let's continue. There's another area I wanted to focus on. Let's go to jinsa. Let's get to jinsa. Y'all will like jinsa. Oh, come on. What's going on with this mouse? Let me see. I don't know what's going on with my mouse. It works when it want to work. All right, let's go to jinsa. Oh, Jesus. You know what? It might be the mouse pad. Oh, yeah, this is much better. Yeah, it's definitely the mouse pad. Okay, we'll just use paper for now. Okay, so they put this up January. Iran is attacking the U.S., so why aren't we striking back? Here we go. Let's start here. jinsa, the Jewish Institute for National Security of America, is dedicated to educating congressional, military, and civilian national security decision makers on American defense and strategy. Oh God, I can't read today. Hold on, we're gonna start again. I cannot read today. What is this? What is this? This is my fault.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Now y'all going too far, man. You going too far, man.
All right, let's start over. I need to do that to myself. Let's start over. Okay. The Jewish Institute for National Security of America, or jinsa, is dedicated to educating congressional, military, and civilian national security decision makers on American defense and strategic interests, primarily in the Middle East, the cornerstone of which is a robust U.S.-Israeli security cooperation. jinsa believes that a strong American military and national security posture is the best guarantor of peace and the survival of our values and civilization. You sure about that? And these are all the people involved right now. It's like a venerable who's who of white supremacy. I don't see one black face. They got my Jones. This guy's last name is Hostage. Jesus. His last name is Hostage. That's crazy. Come on, Mouse. What are you doing? His last name is Hostage. All right. I'm still going down the list. Oh, we finally found a black guy. Earl G. Matthews. Earl. He's a non-resident fellow of jinsa's Gamunder Center or Gamunder Center for Defense and Strategy. Does he have a bio? Yes, he does. He is a decorated military veteran who served in key defense and intelligence positions at the highest levels of government. Matthews brings to jinsa a distinguished record of service within the White House, the Department of Defense, and the U.S. Intelligence Committee. Under President Donald Trump, he served as Deputy Assistant to the President and Senior Director for Defense Policy and Strategy on the National Security Council. All right. Go ahead. Do your thing. He might just be the one. Yeah, he might just be the one. Yep, he's the only one. All right, let's see their policy. They have a lot. Ooh, Israel and China. Well, do tell. Do tell. Jinsa's Israel-China policy project examines ways that the U.S. and Israel could cooperate to address the growing geopolitical and economic challenges from China. All right. Interesting. Where's the programs? This is what I want, Josh. Okay, so we have generals and admirals program to Israel. Where are the cops? That's what we need. Where are the cops? God, this mouse is terrible. You know what? I'm not even going to use this mouse no more. This mouse is terrible. This mouse is killing me. Where are the cops? That's what I need. Let's see. Do we have any upcoming events? Let's see. View all events. Nope. The last one's February 10th. Okay, let's go. Jinsa American Police. Let's do that. Let's do that. And Flournoy said, I'm sorry, Blueberry Muffin said China brokered a multi-billion-dollar oil deal with Iran and Saudi Arabia. China runs the Near East now. Yes, they did. Iran and Saudi Arabia, they gave each other the handshake. Who the hell's calling me? Hold on one second, y'all. My fault. My fault. Let's see what y'all was talking about. Passover, Pashendele. Hey, easy. Wow, that's a Matthew kind of look like you, Kid Grab. You could be a long lost cousin on the low.
If you're not careful, I'll give you a look at.
That's for you, Wadner. We not finna do that. We not gonna do that. Okay, here we go. Who wants to have fun? Who wants to have fun? Where is it? I don't need nothing about no Cop City. That's what I needed. The LEAP program. That's what I needed. That's what we need. That's what we need. Here we go. Here we go. Who's ready to have some fun? Here we go. So this is their LEAP program, or their law enforcement exchange program. It has been around for 21 years. This is establishment in 2002. LEAP has supported the American law enforcement community by bringing groups of American law enforcement executives to Israel to study methods and observe techniques used in preventing and reacting to acts of terrorism. In October 2009, jinsa conducted a specialized leap trip to Israel for American bomb squad commanders. Recognizing that the effectiveness of bomb squad commanders in doing their jobs will be one of the determining factors in the final toll associated with any terrorist act, jinsa, in cooperation with the bomb disposal unit of the Israel National Police, designed a program that focused on bombs, IEDs, and counterterrorism methodologies. In addition, experts from other Israeli security agencies, such as the Shin Bet, the Mossad, and other units of the Israel National Police, briefed the group on various aspects of counterterrorism. To ensure the knowledge gained in Israel will be effectively and directly spread to various bomb squad units in the United States, jinsa brought all members of the National Bomb Squad Commanders Advisory Board to Israel, representing over 400 individual police bomb squads. The advisory board serves as the leadership of U.S. bomb squads. Each member is recognized as the point of contact on all matters related to U.S. bomb squads and communicates all training, R&D, strategic plans, and recommendations to other bomb squad commanders in the region. Y'all changed it, but okay. Let's go to the DOJ website. Lessons in counterterrorism through LEAP. Go through that real fast. Where was it? Here we go. Established after September 11th, jinsa's LEAP program takes local, state, and federal law enforcement executives to Israel to learn about the counterterrorism strategies and techniques perfected by Israeli law enforcement. The program is based on the premise that if properly trained, U.S. law enforcement can better prevent and respond to terroristic threats and attacks. And because of their history and experiences with terrorism, Israeli counterintelligence officers are considered the leading experts on preventing and responding to terrorist threats. Look at that. They made sure to put this on there. One of the key components to the Israel's success to prevent and respond to terrorist threats and attacks is their relationship with their community. Except the cops here do not have that, but that's okay. And the Israeli police listen closely to their citizens, working to share information not only throughout the police and intelligence agencies in Israel, but also with their communities to prevent and respond to attacks, which they don't do here. But these were the same folk who were sitting up there teaching these cops, like Miss CJ down in Memphis and Eric Adams, how to beat on your citizens. Then we have Tyree Nichols happening. We have Khalil Azad happen. The way they're messing with the judiciary now. We have situations like Othal Wallace. And in Illinois, unfortunately, there is no such thing as good cop, bad cop anymore. Memphis and Tyree Nichols has destroyed the perception of the good cop. We do not have Carl Winslow anymore. No, we do not. We long for those days, but he is no longer here. They said, nah, y'all don't deserve that. Y'all deserve what we give you, and you will like it. Which is not cool. But let them tell it. They'll bring up the brother to justify what they're doing. They'll bring him up. That's right. It's all about him. Yep, exactly. No Smitty. No Brother Smith. What are the cops we had out there? They give us 10 penny. That's what they'll give us. They give us 10 penny. They give us Vic Mackeys. And in extreme circumstances, they give us Dexter. Must be nice. Must be nice. We're sitting here just asking. What we're asking for is what's owed. And to just leave us alone. And Foley said, true in that respect, but I'm speaking about their entry into U.S. politics and the slick one and the caveman one. Oh, okay. I hear you. But yes, they don't care about us. Michael said it best. They don't care about us. They want us to run around here and do what they do so white supremacy could talk about us. Like they did last night. Oh, we're going to go move into entertainment now because them white folk were showing themselves last night, boy. I know y'all didn't watch the Oscars. I didn't watch it either, but they was out there last night. They were on one last night, boy. They all had the smoke for Angela Bassett. All the smoke. But what did I tell y'all? Did I not tell you them Asians was going to sweep? I told y'all this. Ever when them Asians got deleted out there in California, oh boy, they were waiting. They said, "Yeah, we got to give them. We got to give them that." Michelle, yo, yeah, you yeah, we're gonna give you that best picture award, that best actress award. We're gonna give you that. We're gonna give you the best picture. We're gonna give you that. But what did they focus on, family? They focused on Angela Bassett not smiling or clapping for her. As Blueberry Muffin said, yes, the Captain Cavemans were outside. The Oscar Karens were all over social media. This is why Dr. Neely Fuller has branded the statement. If you do not understand white supremacy, what it is and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you. Would y'all like to see the list that I found of Jewish American business people in finance, considering what we're going through today? Considering what we're going through today. That's the legend right there. But yes. This is a list. I want y'all to see how long this list is. This is Jewish American business people in finance. Look how long this list is. Now, a lot of these people are not living anymore, but just look how long this list is. That is a hell of a list. And a lot of these people control our lives financially, of course. Whew, boy. Now, let's look. Let's see if we can find some names. I wonder if they put Samuel Bankman-Fried on here. I wonder if they put him on here. Let's see. No, they didn't. You see how they distanced themselves away from that young man? He's not even on this list. He should be on this list. And for those who don't know who Samuel Bankman-Fried is, that happens to be the man who owned FTX. He's not even on this list. You see how they distance themselves away from their degenerates, but they tell us we have to embrace our degenerates. And look at the number one guy I don't like. Look at him right here. The sorry man. I wonder what they say the sorry man does. Let's see what they say what the sorry man does. Hungarian American investor and business magnate, founder of Soros Fund Manager, member of the Soros family. Mm. Mm. Look at this list, family. Let's see how many own banks. There's one guy. Okay, here we go. Bank. We have 58 entries. Look at this. City National Bank of Florida. Shari Harrison, owner of bank. I don't know what bank that is. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Okay, I'm going to try. Hapoalim. I probably messed that up or whatever. Joe Bear, co-founder of investment bank Bear Stearns, which I believe is, I don't think it's still around, but I could be wrong. Ooh, look at this guy. Bob Benmosh. He was the former president and CEO of American International Group, or AIG, that almost went under in 2008. Got a nice bailout too. Shout out to him. Oh, yes. Yes, M. Flournoy. Yes, the sorry man is a Hungarian American Jewish man. Yes, he is. And we all know his story, but we're not going to legislate that because I know how YouTube is. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Arthur L. Carter, investment banker, co-founder of Carter, Berlin, and Weil. They were an investment banking and brokerage firm founded in 1960 and acquired by American Express in 1981. So American Express probably paid a nice chunk of money for that. Michael R. Eisenson, co-founder of Charles Bank Capital Partners. It's a private equity investment firm focusing on management-led buyouts and growth capital finance of middle market companies. The firm typically invests 50 to 250 million of equity per transaction in companies with enterprise values of over $150 million. Nice. Hey, family, you learned something new today. I did not know Mark Cuban was Jewish. I did not know this. I learned something new today. Yes, M. Flournoy. Samuel Bankman-Fried did do the Bernie Madoff, except he got caught. I think he's still in the Bahamas now. But yes, he tried it. I did not know Mark Cuban was Jewish. I did not know this. I learned something new. Continue. I don't know who that is. We have Jeffrey Epstein, of course. Rich Handler, banker, chairman, and CEO of independent investment bank Jefferies Group. I've heard of them. Alfred S. Hart, Hungarian-born founder of City National Bank. They were kind of big in New York. I think they got bought out when the collapse hit. Oh, no. Oh, it's still there. Okay. They might have got a bailout, too. Isaias W. Hellman, co-founder of the Farmer and Merchants Bank of Los Angeles, president of Wells Fargo, Nevada National Bank. Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo. Hey, we all know the story of Wells Fargo. Here is the patriarch. Because we know how Wells Fargo does with black folks. Thank you, Alan Flournoy. Thank you. You met Blueberry Nephew, really Blueberry Muffin. Don't blow your cover. I believe you know everything. So his grandmother on his dad's side was Jewish. Okay. I mean, I don't have a problem with them. I'm just saying, I just never knew that. Let's continue. Otto Hermann Kahn, German-born investment banker, partner in Kahn, Loeb and Co., known for the reorganization of American railroad systems. Ooh. Interesting. Sandra Cohn, Australian American banker. All right. Andre Meyer, French American investment banker, former senior partner, Lazar Phrase and Co. Don't know what that is. Let's see. It's a financial advisory and asset management firm that engages in investment banking, asset management, and other financial services, primarily with institutional clients. It's the world's largest independent investment bank. Ooh, independent investments. Okay. Mark Mezvinsky, investment banker, co-founder of Eagle Vale Partners, husband of Hillary and Bill's daughter, Chelsea. Alfred Huger Moses, banker and investor who founded the city of Sheffield, Alabama. Let's see. Sheffield. Let's see. What are you talking about? Is the site of the historic Helen Keller Hospital. Well. Notable people. Guys, let's see if anybody on here we know. Adam Lazara, lead singer for Taking Back Sunday. A serial killer. Fred Thompson, who used to be on Law and Order, and it was in Die Hard 2. Not a lot of people that we know, but all right. Oh crap! I closed the page. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Damn. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Sorry, folks. I don't know why I closed that page. I wonder if I could get it back. Damn, I can't get it back. Well, how come there's no history? Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Shit. Hold on. I'll just open it again. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Can't believe I did that. Okay, sorry, folks. Yeah, it's not in the histories. I don't know why. I think maybe because I duplicated the page, the tab. I got it back. All right, let's go back to the bank. I don't remember where I was at. Yes, I do. Yeah, I was right around here. Okay. So we're on the 21st one. Esri Namvar, Iranian-born founder of the Namco Capital Group and former owner of the Security Pacific Bank. Probably made a nice little penny on that deal. Don't know what that one is. Ooh, a founding director of World Savings Bank. Was the second largest savings and loan association in the United States, operating banks under the name of World Savings Bank. It must be an old thing. Banker, founder of Miami-based SunTrust Bank. Wow. Failed in 1990. And was one of the largest failures. Wait, let me go back up. Banker, co-founder of the stock exchange, Carl Forsheimer, American Stock Exchange. Mac Rossoff. They mentioned one of them. David Rene de. That's all we're going to say. Current chairman of and Co. Member of the family. That's all we gonna say. Because I get in trouble if I say it. Morris Shapiro, founder of M.A. Shapiro and Company. That's gone. He was a chess master. Here we go. Known for negotiating the merger of Chase Bank and Bank of Manhattan. And it became Chase Manhattan Bank, and then it just became Chase. Now it's JP Morgan Chase, but we just call it Chase. Joseph Sellerman, co-founder of investment bank J&W Settlement and Co. Ooh, they were involved in the first financing of several major U.S. railroads. Disc jockey and investment banker, Mr. David M. Solomon, CEO. So you went from a disc jockey to being the CEO of Goldman Sachs. This is beautiful. You're learning so much. Wait till we get to the Hollywood one, though. All right, they mentioned the sorry man. James Spire, former head of the banking firm Spire & Co., member of the Spire family. I wonder how much y'all got. How much y'all got? How much y'all worth? Let's see. How much y'all worth? They don't tell them. Damn it. I kind of want to know that. What did y'all do? No, so they were bank. Then they became philanthropists. All right. Let's go back to this. Control. Yeah, let's go back to the bank. Don't go. All right. You know, let's just go backwards. We're almost done anyway. James Warburg, German-born banker and financial advisor to Franklin D. Roosevelt. German-born former chairman Paul Warburg of the Bank of the Manhattan Company, predecessor of Chase Manhattan Bank, and director of the Federal Reserve. Bruce Wasserstein, investment banker, former CEO of Lazar, and co-founder of Wasserstein Perella & Co., which is what we read up top. Sanford I. Weil, banker and financier, former chairman and CEO of Citigroup, co-founder. They're going to have to start paying off, boy. Bankruptcy specialist. CEO of Trump Organization. Yeah, there's a whole lot of people that got to pay off. I did not know this. Sephardic synagogues have the best food. I did not know this. Influencer say, yep, I'm always amazed how these little banks end up becoming big banks. They are well networked. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to go here because this is our favorite list. Now, you see how long this list is. This is media. Look how long this list is. This is the whole page, family. We in 4 sections. Look how long this list is. I just want to show y'all. Look, I'll go slow. Look how long this list is. Now, this is advertising. You go to music. We know about music. I'm still shocked that Clive Davis is still kicking around. I'm shocked. He's 90. He's still kicking around. David Geffen is 80 this year. Jerry Heller, yeah, I know he left. Known for launching West Coast gangster rap movement. Doug Moore is still around. That man, hold on, this man is 85 and he's still around. Chairman of Sony Music. Give Michael back his. No, let me stop. No, I ain't gonna stop. Give Michael's family his publishing. Cut it out. Rick Rubin, Rick, co-founder of Def Jam. Hmm. Family, I think we got in the wrong areas. We should have been running things. Of course, there's our favorite, Jonathan Greenblatt, our favorite provocateur on Twitter. Notice he didn't even say anything about what happened in New York and London and Rome. Notice he didn't say a thing. I'd be surprised. He should have been outside cheering them on, but notice he didn't say anything about it. Hmm. Algo Singh, co-founder of Screw Magazine. Oh, wow. Don Katz, founder of Audible, an Amazon company. Wonder how much he got for that deal. Oh, hey, family, do you want to take a bet that they don't mention Harvey Weinstein in the television, film, and video section? I don't think they did it. Let's see. Excuse me. Avi Arad. If y'all know about Avi Arad, that was the 90s Spider-Man cartoons and the X-Men. Let's see. Gary Barber is still kicking around. Wow. Let me see. Ari Emanuel. Ari Emanuel. Professor Black Truth's favorite. Let's see. Samuel Goldwyn. Doug Herzog still around. Andy Hayward still around. We grew up on Deke Entertainment. Yes, we did. Saturday afternoon, weekday afternoon, and Saturday morning cartoons. Simpler time. Let's see. Norman Lear. Norman Lear is still alive. I did not know this. He's 100. I did not know this. That's crazy. Harvey Levin, of course. Wait, Harvey Levin is 73. He's 73. Wow. That's crazy. I did not know Harvey Levin was 73. That's crazy. Lorne Michaels is 79. Moonves is still kicking around. We're getting close. We're getting close. Brett Ratner's still, well, I figured he'd still be around. Let's see. Let's see if y'all actually named Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, of course they didn't. Of course they did. He'd be right here. Of course they did. Why y'all distancing yourselves from that man? Oh, wait, they did mention him. Here he is right here. Never mind. I'm sorry. He's right here. I'm sorry. That's crazy. I'm surprised they actually mentioned him. But shouldn't be surprised they mentioned his name. Mentioned Epstein. Real estate agents. I'm not making a joke. Family, did y'all know in New York, two Jewish guys made a record $1.2 billion real estate deal? They just handed over the asset, one handed over their assets to another one. Ooh, Marshall Bennett, Chicago-based real estate developer credited with developing a modern industrial park. Cool. They're all over our financial sector. They're all over our lives, family. Look at this. Just imagine if we had half the opportunities they had in terms of letting the government work with us. It's crazy. Yes, they did. I think that penthouse was, I want to say 27 million. Might be more. But that whole portfolio was $1.2 billion. Yes, Deke. Yes. Inspector Gadget, the Littles. Yes. Dennis the Menace. Yes. The Wonderful World of Deke. Not aware of that transaction, but they can hate each other's guts, but will send somebody else to your place and hand you a check for the success of their group. Oh, yeah. Crazy. But like Neely Fuller said, if you don't understand white supremacy, everything else will confuse you. We could even go into the politics sector and their influence. And their influence on what we do. Would y'all like to know what their political views are? Would you like to know what their political views are? Via Pew Research, Tabernacle. What happened? This is in 2020, Jewish Americans in 2020. Number 8, U.S. Jews political views. Pew Research Center surveys, including the 2020 study, shows that Jews are among the most consistently liberal, and Democratic groups in the U.S. population. 7 in 10 Jewish adults identify with or lean towards the Democratic Party and have described their political views as liberal. Y'all can hold that. I'm going to let y'all breathe on that for a second. I need to go get a glass of water. But we know what this is. This is the world is correct situation. Just so you know, when them policies be coming down, they're the ones that say you need to do that. Water. And it's filtered. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to New York. This is y'all fault. Nathaniel Howard. See what I mean? We can think that, but we have to be careful how we say this on YouTube. So I'm going to leave you to that. I'm not getting in trouble. The general inclination towards the Democrat Party and liberal values go hand in hand with disapproval of former Republican President Donald Trump. Funny thing, they had a whole side called Jews for Trump, but okay. Sure. They hate that man so much they gave him money. In this survey conducted roughly 5 to 12 months before the 2020 presidential election, nearly 3/4 of Jewish adults disapproved of the job Trump was doing as president, whilst just 27% rated him positively, far below the 65% who approved of President Barack Obama's job performance in 2013. I wonder why. Orthodox Jews, however, stand out as a small subgroup, roughly 1 in 10 Jewish adults, whose political profile is virtually the reverse of Jews as a whole. 60% of Orthodox Jews describe their political views as conservative. 75% identify as Republicans or lean towards the GOP, and 81% approved of Trump's job performance at the time of the survey. A majority of all Jews surveyed, including more than half of Democrats, said they considered Trump friendly towards the state of Israel. Yet only about 1/3, 31%, said he was friendly towards Jews in the United States, and 37% described him as unfriendly towards U.S. Jews. The remainder saw him as neutral. Orthodox Jews, again, were a major exception. 77% said Trump was friendly to the Jews in the United States, and nearly all the rest said he was neutral. Just 2% of Orthodox respondents described him as unfriendly to Jewish Americans. I would love to know who they're calling for this. Overall, U.S. Jews remain largely Democratic and liberal. I'm going to let y'all get them numbers. I'm going to let y'all get them. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Blueberry Muffin. We know, I know Joe Lieberman well. And Blumenthal. Yes, I know them more. I know them well. We are, in the word, intertwined as Black people with the Jewish people. Most would say we wish we weren't, but unfortunately we do. We are. But if you need to understand Israel's connection to the Black community, Neely Fuller Jr., go down that rabbit hole. The 9 areas of human activity. And you will understand. But y'all know what time it is. It's about that time. The segment that most of y'all like and pushes me to keep doing it. It is called Twitter Things. All right, y'all know how Twitter Things operates. I cultivate videos from Twitter around the week that are either funny or thought-provoking. I hate snakes. I so hate snakes. But I had to get this video because this is nature. I hate snakes. Now, this snake is wrapping itself around a tree to climb a tree. It wraps itself about twice so it can climb. I see this, I'm leaving. But let's continue. She has an interesting story to tell.
Was the one how they knew that they were gonna, romantic story. Everyone has a super romantic story of how they has a super romantic story of how they knew that their partner was the one, how they knew that they were gonna, spend the rest of their life with them. Mine is not romantic. Mine is actually the funniest thing in the world to be. Let me tell you, Zach, his husband, we used to work together at a department store. I had a closing shift, he had a morning shift. He asked me if I wanted to get dinner afterwards. I said, of course. He goes, great, I can pick you up at the end of your shift. You can leave your car there, whatever. He picks me up and he goes, something along the lines of, my stomach's really upset. Like, I know, like, we're not there, but, like, I have to fart. In my head, I'm thinking, I have the worst stomach issues ever. Like, please break that barrier. Please go on ahead. Bring it on, because I promise you, it's not as bad as whenever it's going to be my turn. Obviously, I was, like, sweet about it. I was like, oh, my gosh, like, go ahead. Like, that doesn't bother me. I was nervous. I was like, how bad could this be? Because I'm kind of awkward. He does it. He lets one rip. Immediately, I could tell this was not a normal upset stomach little toot. This was a no shit, if you know what I'm saying. He doesn't say anything. He's kind of, like, staring blankly, like, speechless. And I'm like, are you okay? And he goes, I think I just shit my pants. As nasty as it sounds, it was in that moment that I knew, because I can't tell you how many times I've been there, how many times I had too much trust. Let's be honest, I think everybody has had a moment like that. Thank God we were at this department store. I had closed, remember? So I texted my manager. I was like, are you still in there? I need to come in. I need to make a very quick purchase. They were like, yeah, I am. You got 5 minutes. I walk in there. I go and buy this man on our third date. You pack underwear? Sure enough, we ditched his dirty underwear in a dumpster, in the store dumpster. And we went on about our day, and we had the best date ever.
Huh. Interesting. Hell of a story. Hell of a story. I'll let y'all debate that one. I'm not touching that one. Hey, Nigeria, come here. Come talk to me. What did I tell y'all? Did I not tell y'all that they're setting y'all up to be the degenerates of the diaspora? I told y'all this. Y'all said I was crazy. FBA is hating. If you are B1, you are white supremacists. That is what they said. And long live the woman king. And then they proceeded to think they were Jamaicans when they said that, as they logged off Twitter.
Run to you niggas. Run.
Well, Thailand said, hold my Prad Prick King. Said something in Thai, and then you asked what was the English, and they said this.
Get that water. He about to get this work. He about to get this work.
They arrested this guy you see on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, the Thai authorities. They arrested this guy. Listen to how they talk to this man.
If you are yellow and you are a drug dealer, you sit in the hot chair. And you, my man, are not black. You are maybe a rich chocolate color. But it is not because you are of your color that you are here. It is because of your activities that you are here. Hello, are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
So we will present for you the details of your activities. And then we will want to know if you expect compassion from fellow human being. It will depend on what you tell us. Because there are bigger fish. One of the biggest drug dealing gangs in Bangkok is from Nigeria.
What was that you said? One more again. What did you just say? Let's go back. What did you just say, sir? I want to hear him say it again. What did you just say?
Bangkok is from dealing gangs. One of the biggest drug dealing gangs in Bangkok is from Nigeria.
From Nigeria.
Yes.
He didn't even let you respond to that, sir. He didn't even let you respond to that.
Don't deny, because if you deny and the evidence come, it means you lie to me. After you lie, I will not be so forgiving. You understand? Austin is calling.
My brother.
Your brother. From where?
From Nigeria.
From Nigeria.
Austin, from Nigeria.
Yes. You know, Nigerians are bringing shame on Africa.
Oh my God, he said it. He said it. I wish I would just listen to B1. We're not telling you this thing just so we can be above you. We're trying to show you and tell you stories. What did he just say?
From Nigeria.
Austin, from Nigeria.
Yes. You know, Nigerians are bringing shame on Africa.
Did I not tell y'all they're gonna make Nigerians the degenerates of the world? Of the black diaspora. I told y'all this. Y'all don't want to listen. All right.
Yeah. Nigerians are the curse of Africa. And from Nigeria, who is the biggest curse? Igbo people.
Oh my
Because
God.
they are selfish and they are stubborn and they lie so well. And that is why proper investigation is needed in order to expose the devil so everybody can see him clearly.
Oh my God.
With all the evidence so that he can no longer be denying. Because if he deny, then the process means that you go to prison for a long time.
Family, I just came up with a solution for this. I'm not even going to play the family. There's 6 parts to this entire interview. This is going to be my Wednesday video. I'm going to look at all 6 parts and I'm going to do a video on this. I'm not going to waste Twitter things doing this. I can't believe he said it. Let's continue.
Oh my God, I got a question. I'm not talking to you, brother. You are beautiful. Do you got a number? What's wrong, bro? It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank. Bro, it's a prank, bro. It's a prank, bro. It's a prank, bro. Chill, bro.
Y'all prank folk, y'all better stop doing this. Somebody gonna get hurt. You've already had some people lose their lives over doing things like this. Cut it out. Here you go.
I like any kind of girls except black girls.
Girl, guess who don't like us?
It better not be who I think it is.
Yes, girl. The Mucinex monster. Golly.
You lying.
No, I ain't lying.
So it's allergy season, pollen everywhere.
And we're just gonna be breathing. That's what I said. Fuck.
Say less. That must have been one of the people that was out there during the protest at Power 106 in LA. Say less.
What the fuck is that?
You got Riz?
What the fuck is that? I'm from the Bahamas, son, dog. We don't talk like that.
But y'all dress like that with your titties out. But all right, say less. I might have to go to Bahamas one time.
We don't talk. What is that?
It's like, if you got Riz, you just got it.
God, what?
You just got it.
God, what? You just said got it, what?
I can't explain the ways.
I don't know what that is still. I don't know what that is.
Curtis, why don't you step outside and let me holler at you real quick, playboy? I'll be out here waiting.
Man, go on, Scotty.
You a hoe, Curtis.
Man, Scotty is weirding me out, man. Oh, man. Curtis, I hurt myself out here. Come out here and help me, man. Please.
Why you ain't come help me, Curtis? because you got your little human friends back here with the camera, then bring your ass outside. Get these fresh skippity paps.
Nice. Y'all got cats or dicks? Get some.
Let's get to it. Little fella started out moving, but the big fella chased him down. And when he got in front of him, he had to chuck the deuces like Tyreek, but then he bit the dust.
That's what you get. Another satisfying racial moment.
To be more careful. Everybody tag me.
One more
Let's
time.
get to it. Little fella started out moving, but the big fella chased him down. And when he got in front of him, he had to chuck the deuces like Tyreek, but then he bit the dust.
Oh, the ancestors called him. The racial moment.
Just had to chuck the deuces at the brother, didn't you? You got to be more careful.
Yes, sir. Don't do that. Don't you do that. Okay. This video. Wait. Damn, she took it down. Crap. This was a video of this chick going on a date, getting mad at the dude because he didn't want to pay cheese for his burger. Yeah, you read that. You read that right. This is a march for zoophilia.
Once I had a sexual relationship with an animal. It was a dog, a male dog, who was who used me, let's say. And in the moment, I'm living together with a German Shepherd bitch.
What? What are you saying?
For me, it is far easier to build an emotional relationship to an animal than to a human. And so for me, it's even easier to have some sexual contact with an animal than...
Okay, I can't hear no more. I can't hear no more. Why would you do that? Lord have mercy. Look at black women. Oh, Lord. Oh, good God. Oh, yes. Black women so beautiful. I'm gonna try to get her on the show one time. This for y'all women. No music. No music. You know what? I'm going to put my own music so I don't get in trouble. Okay.
DJ Max Wilson.
Now, somebody used the doll to explain what a black woman be doing at night. So she just got out the shower. She's picking clothes. Got the bonnet and everything, glasses. Got a book in her computer. She's gonna make tea. It's on the lamp. That was cool. Black people so creative. All right. I guess I'm gonna have to start doing that with some of this copyrighted music. Oh, Mike. I miss Mike. I miss Mike.
Oh, Bashir. Oh, Bashir. Oh, I don't know who you meant. Oh, that guy is a rat. And Tommy Mottola is a devil. I'm not supposed to say what I'm going to say right now. But
say it, Mike.
Let you in on a secret.
Say it.
Please don't videotape what I'm going to say, okay?
They videotape
Turn that off, please. No, what? I don't mind. Tape it.
Mark
Michael is getting gangster today.
F the press, Michael, you're the best. F-U-C-K the press, Michael, you're the best. Good. That's what I wanted.
Mike is the goal.
For the controversy? Yeah. And they fell into my trap. For the people who say that I wanted everybody's attention. The way you look. Where does it come from? I think it creates itself, nature. You might want to put a red dot right there one day. But 2 eyes right here. Do you...
Mike was the GOAT, and he still is the GOAT. Mike had no chill. All right.
I made the pink pasta. So first I started by boiling my pasta in. Alright, so here's how I made the pink pasta. So first I started by boiling my pasta in red dragon fruit. Then I strained it and rinsed it in cold water.
Why?
I caramelized my butter. I added heavy whipping cream, garlic, house seasoning, fresh chives, lemon zest, lemon juice, and also garlic, and I let that boil until it came to a thick consistency. I added in cheese and my pasta.
Why?
And I mixed that together.
Why?
And then I added in more pink dragon fruit.
Why?
Vibrant pink color. Then I began the plating process. So this is where it became so fun for me, because I just wanted to prove to y'all that food can be exciting, fun, colorful, and delicious.
No.
I hope y'all try this out.
No, I'm not trying it. No. Oh my God, why? Here we go. Oh my God, it's always music. Get some. Get some.
Oi, colare.
Now this is fake. This is from a movie, but it's still funny. He's about to be a Brad.
Ja, de vet vad de gör. Harry, det är lugnt. Harry!
Yeah, that's what you get. Choose wisely. Shout out to the GOAT.
This is the baddest man in the world. Later on, I want y'all to do one of him. But I gotta tell everybody.
That's the time, man.
They said they was gonna do. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Well, what if you want to do something with him now? Tell the world about this guy.
This is the Mr. Witherspoon. Is one of the funniest man in the world. Y'all come see the movie because there's a lot of surprises. It's gonna be on. Peace out.
Get a job, kids. That's my thing. Get a job. Kids of America, please get a damn job.
Sounds like you're a father in real life.
Oh, yes. Get out of the house. Leave the refrigerator alone. Stop wearing my shoes. Leave my shirts alone.
I miss Spoon. Y'all will like this.
Stream more. Turning down acting projects and deciding to stream more. But the fact of the matter is, the last few projects I've worked on, I didn't have the best experiences. One of the last movies I did, one of the producers asked me to, he hired a girl that he was sleeping with, and then he had her ask me to have a threesome with them. So that's my boss.
Oh God.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh God. Sitting on the dock of Bay, Otis Redding.
Okay, I don't know that one. No.
You don't know that song?
No, I don't. Who is it by?
Otis Redding, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
No, Otis Redding. 24. Am I supposed to? What's your
I gotta make this a meme. I have to make this a meme. We go copy it. I gotta make that a meme. She's too old. She's too young for you, blood. Is she off her meds? No. She's. I'm guessing that's how California girls talk. No. JD Informant, hello. All right, here we go. All you Southern people, holla.
I say things. Okay, so for those of you guys who do not know, Teddy is from.
I'm from Houston.
And I am from California. So sometimes the way we speak is a little bit different, especially Teddy. I say things the correct way, and he says
proper.
Okay, I say things the proper way, and he says things the good old country way,
the right way.
So today we're going to do a challenge where I say things the way that they're supposed to be said, and Teddy is going to say them how he says them. First thing, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Today's been a hard day. No, I'm talking about.
Oh, killer.
Wait, we got.
We ain't starting no. Keep this going. We going.
I'm sick too. Sorry, y'all. Come here.
Come here.
Come here.
Come here.
Come
HEA.
here.
Come here.
You're saying it like it's one word. Come here. What the fuck is that?
Don't it sound right when you say it?
No.
Come here.
Come here. Iron.
And that's non-debatable. I'm not debating with that.
How are you not going to debate that you're missing the R?
It's iron.
Iron.
Next
Okay.
one.
Business.
Business. You know wrong with business?
Business.
And this is gonna be in the captions.
Business.
You're missing the S and the I.
I'm gonna write it
switch.
how it's
You can
supposed to be in the
switch
captions. Watch. And just
He's
come
so
on.
serious too. House.
Highs.
That is a whole new word.
She all bad.
That's a whole new word, babe. House.
I gotta pray for a second.
Go ahead, pray, brother.
Me too.
Cause you working my nerve. It's highs.
Floor.
Flow.
Get the shit up off the flow. Mop the flow.
That's got to be another meme. That's another meme. F1 said like Valley Girls, every word ending sounds like a song. What's with the high notes? Here you go.
People saying that white people ain't that racist.
Really? You ever been in the room after the last black person walked out? It's not a pretty sight. I wouldn't count on any Asians, Latinos, or Middle Easterns to stand up for you either. Because around you, it might end with A, but when they just around white people, it usually ends in ER. And that's how racist white people are, specifically towards black people. Other marginalized groups feel they can get a step up if they talk shit about you too.
Like we didn't know that, but we just gotta advertise that to the world.
3 hours and you think you know who I am. You see a few posts. Oh, Kai's woke. Kai got it. Oh, Kai is, oh my goodness, he just doesn't fit into the mold of all the other people. And then, man, he's different. He's crazy. He's arrogant. He's this. He's that. He's this. All from seeing me from 3 hours.
Facts.
You get all that. Kai, what's Kai gonna do this summer? Does Kai like Dallas? What happened in Brooklyn? What happened in Boston? What happened in Cleveland? Why did you leave LeBron? Why did you leave Jason? Why did you leave Katie? Why did you leave all these people?
3 hours.
For 3 hours.
That's my bad.
Get to ask all these legitimate questions. As if 21 hours every day wasn't happening after that. Me. You would think that I'm the cancer in the locker room, as if basketball is an individual sport that one person is supposed to take blame for. It's 15 guys on the team, and I'm the one cancer in the room. That's what it's portrayed as. That's what you guys get. That's what they have fun doing. That's why these older, bitter gentlemen and women keep my name in their mouths every day.
May the Most High protect this man.
For 3 hours.
Here you go.
Yes, I get that I might be a little country, but y'all make like I don't say nothing right. I don't be talking about y'all people from up north when y'all say all y'all words. Ain't nobody got time to be waiting on y'all to say every syllable and every word. Just put a little bit together right quick. Like just grab the end of one word and the beginning of another word and put it together and just make it one word. Just hurry up do it. Nobody got time for that. So really, I ain't country. It's time management. I'm making the most out of my time. Nobody got time for all that. So I'm really smart. And
we
I
know.
ain't country, I'm smart. Cause you don't know how much time you got. Why waste it trying to say one sentence?
Oh Lord. Country women. Ugh.
Say you get rid of Assad or you knock out that government, who's going to take over? The people that were backing, and then you're going to have, like Libya, right? You take Gaddafi. Oh, we have to get rid of Gaddafi. Look what happened after we got rid of Gaddafi. Look what happened after we got rid of Gaddafi.
Gaddafi was a mistake.
It was just, yeah. To me, it was a total mistake. I mean, Benghazi was the least. Look at what's going on over there. It's a mess. Nobody knows anything about anything. You look at Saddam Hussein. We get rid of Saddam Hussein, the terrorists. It's the Harvard
So
of
getting rid of
terrorists.
Gaddafi and getting rid of Saddam Hussein were both mistakes.
Had we not done anything, had our politicians
The hell just happened?
out that government, who's going to take over Saddam Hussein? We get rid of Saddam Hussein, the terrorists. It's the Harvard
So
of
getting rid of
terrorists.
Gaddafi and getting rid of Saddam Hussein were both mistakes.
Had we not done anything, had our politicians gone to the beach and enjoyed the sun, we would be in a lot better position than we are right now. Saddam Hussein, no good guy, but Saddam Hussein killed terrorists. Now Iraq is the Harvard of terror. You want to become a terrorist, go to Iraq. They'll teach you how, okay? Saddam Hussein was a bad guy. But, one other thing he did, he blocked Iran. I mean, once you knocked out that section, all of us, and I said it in 2003, 2004, I was against the war. I said, you're going to have the Middle East is going to be a mess. They used to fight forever. They couldn't move. They go 10 feet one way, 10 feet the other. Now you have a total destabilization in the Middle East because we knocked out one of the blocks.
What's the difference in your appeal and Bernard Sanders' appeal? Because they both are appealing to arguments. They seem to be receptive to arguments against.
Y'all should have left that man where he was.
Hey, what up, Plan? Hey, 30 minutes. Hey, he just getting fingerprint. I got plenty of money. Let the streets know. Hey, don't touch me like that. I got some drugs in my pocket. Get it. I got some drugs
So
in my
he
pocket.
said when you get pulled over wearing white Air Force Ones versus black.
Lame man, nigga. Handcuff. I need new handcuffs. I got
new
black
handcuffs.
and
Nigga, you
ornaments.
stink. Nigga, you stink.
Oh, black.
What the hell?
What this is?
That's a prop gun, nigga.
5.
What the hell you get them from, man? Come on, boy. You know you just planted that shit on me. Nigga, what? Come on, man.
The nigga didn't snitch. And that nigga didn't snitch. Stop playing with me, man. Come on, man. And I seen them folks in up. And I seen them folks in up. He good. He'll be home in a minute. You already know who I'm talking about. He'll be home in a minute. Nigga, right. Nigga, ain't no call for no goddamn backup. Hey, what's your information? Goof ass nigga. What's your information? Ain't no goddamn backup. I ain't on backup. Goof ass nigga. I'm backup. Goof ass nigga.
All right.
So I'm not here to try to convince any woman that they need to date or marry any particular race. I just believe in having honest conversations. And unfortunately, when Black women talk about interracial relationships, it's usually dishonest. Oftentimes what happens is that we had bad or failed experiences in the Black community, and then we want to take those broken pieces of ourselves and then bring it into the white community without first being self-reflective. If you can literally say an entire people group, an entire race of men is better than another race, that means you probably don't know them. Because if you actually knew white people, you would know that they also have struggles, that they also have issues. I mean, 80% of Americans, just about 80%, live paycheck to paycheck, including white people. So, no, white men aren't going over here, all of them with trust funds, buying their women houses, flying them out on yachts, just treating them like goddesses. No, that is a literal fantasy and fairy tale. As I mentioned before, if white men were treating all of their women like queens, then feminism would not have been started. Feminism literally started by white women who were unhappy with their position in society. They wanted more power, they wanted more access to wealth, they wanted more agency. So, no, that's not true. Also, white men treat us better, but they don't marry us. Currently, about 1% of white men in the United States of America have a black wife. I'm not talking about a girlfriend, I'm not talking about a side piece, I'm talking about wife, married, shared assets, all of that. It's about 1%. Also, they literally had to pass a Crown Act in 2019 to ensure that black women could wear their natural hair in white only spaces and not be discriminated against. But white men treat us better. Really, the math ain't math. And at the end of the day, you're going to find good black men out there, bad black men out there, good white men out there, bad white men out there. It's not about the race of men. And I think a lot of times when black women start to pedestalize one group of men and overlook another group of men, we're not dealing with the root issue. Water seeks its own level. And if you're going from relationship and relationship and getting the same result, if you're the common denominator, it might be that there's something inside of you. Maybe there's some.
This tether blocked me. So it is what it is. Yeah. That's how we gonna run that. She's a white apologist. So I don't take what she's saying as gospel. I think she's trying to do a redemption arc, and it ain't gonna work. All right, y'all gonna like this.
You know how they always say that girls go to Miami and they leave not friends? I'm going to tell you why. I think that a lot of girls are getting to Miami with the idea that the pretty privilege they get in their city also works in Miami. Now, you may be pretty in your city, but you may not be Miami pretty. And with Miami also being very colorist, I think that a lot of girls get there with little to no money, thinking that they could rely on their looks, and then they get the shock of their lives. So I'm going to tell you my Miami story and how this trip ended in an 8-year friendship. So back in 2014, me and my friend decided to go to Miami for Memorial Day. Now I moved to Canada 2013, and she had called me around December 2013 saying that her car had gotten towed. She lives in New York. She had parked it on the street, and when it snows in New York, if you don't move your car, when the plow comes to move the snow, they'll tow your car. Now she had like $2,000 in outstanding parking tickets on the car. So when they towed it, they kept it. And they told her she couldn't get it until she paid it off. So
I hear the oxtails. I hear the oxtails. I hear oxtails and conch, but let me stop.
she called me crying, crying, crying. By this time, I haven't even gotten my first paycheck yet. Like I moved November 30th. It's like December 15th. So I gave her what was in my savings, which was $700. Now the new year comes and she's telling me she's gonna pay me back, pay me back. But as we get closer to Miami, Memorial Day, May, I told her straight up, like, listen, I can't go unless you pay me back. Like that $700 is like my travel spending, all that kind of money. It's not something I could just throw away. And at the time, the Canadian dollar to the US dollar, that $700 was like 1,000 Canadian. So she's like, all right, girl, I'm gonna pay you back when we get to Miami. So I paid for everything, thinking that when I get to Miami, she's gonna give me my $700 back. Because she is irresponsible, she missed her flight. The hotel is on her credit card. So when I arrived before her, I couldn't check in. So they had to move the room to my card so that I could check in first. She arrives, gives me $500, and yeah, we start the weekend. We go to Forever 21 that was up on Lincoln, and she's blowing a bag. I'm looking at her because you still owe me $200. So I'm like, yeah.
There's more.
A little funny because earlier that morning when we was getting ready in the hotel room, we stayed at Cleveland. Her neighbor had called her from New York and was like, yo, the sheriff is at your door putting an eviction notice up. So I don't want to eavesdrop. So I come out the bathroom and I'm just like, hey, hon, is everything okay? Now, we're both Leos, so there's a bit of ego there. She's like, everything is fine. Everything is good. She got an attitude. So I was like, I'm not going to press the issue. So we're on an ocean with I'm eating and she's trying to pick off my plate and she sees a group of guys walk by. And she hails them, and the boy is like, oh, come with us. Our hotel has a beach behind it. They're staying at SLS. So we walk down to SLS, and at the beach, they brought like a cooler of drinks. Mind you, she's on an empty stomach. She is downing these drinks, like with nothing in her stomach for the last damn near 2 days. She's throwing it back. I knew she was drunk when she told me she had to go to the bathroom, and she walks into the ocean only up to her knees, everything exposed, and starts peeing. I had to run up to her in the ocean with a towel to like stand in front of her and cover her. So she's falling down drunk. And one of the guys is like, oh, are you hungry? You want anything? She's like, yeah, we're staying at Cleveland. He's like, you know what? I'm going to put some money on your room so that you can get whatever you like. We get in the car. She's falling down drunk. Like we're holding her up. She cannot stand. Pull up to Cleveland. And I'm trying to help her out of the car. And the guy is like, yo, we're going to a white party.
I can't get past the I tried. No, I can't. She talking too much for me. I don't know what she talking about. I did save all the parts. I don't know what she talking about. Get some.
Okay, I got some clothes on real quick. It comes out.
Get some. Get some. Hey man, let me see the titties. Come on now. Let me see the titties. Let me see the titties. You want to look at some titties?
Blind, too sensitive to topics. They centralize, monopolize. It's our time to stop it. My lost dog, they geeked off narcotics. They too deaf, they too blind, too sensitive to topics. They centralize, monopolize. It's our time to stop it.
Yeah.
These same women that you're willing to put your life on the line for. That's the white man's job. He created them. That's why I tell you brothers all the time, if you want a black woman, go get you a real one. Why do you think these women are so quick to side with the white man when it's time to call the police on your black behind?
Really?
Why do you think we have such a high abortion rate? They don't like your black ass.
Really?
Why is there a movement online right now saying abort black baby boys?
A whole movement.
Why are they wearing weave and bleaching their skin trying to look like that white woman? Despite that you
Those are Caribbean, sir. Black women in America don't bleach. I don't know what you're talking about.
tell them they look better with their African selves and their black selves. You damn near got the KKK sleeping in the bed with you. KK Keisha.
Wow.
KK Keisha. You hear him?
They're the main ones talking about fighting white supremacy and the main one enabling white supremacy.
Wow, we are. Oh.
That one I just put in the chat, that's the Nigerian one.
These same black women talk about the black man oppressing them and manipulating them and controlling them.
What was your mother, Attorney Sperling?
They act like the word submissive is a dirty word.
What was
but
your mother?
On the flip side, for them, it's a flex when they go date the same man that looks like the men who oppressed them during slavery and oppression.
I'm tired of this. What was your mother, Attorney Sperling?
The level of delusion is incredible.
So your mother was delusional.
These are sellouts, brothers.
Huh?
And I thank God that the Most High in this age is exposing them who they are.
No.
You are
no. No. You are not about to use the Most High on this. You're not about to do that. And I'm not even religious like that. You are not about to use the Most High for this. Don't do that. I'll come back and that the Most High will make you blind, Dennis Sperling. Don't do that.
Crash.
But more importantly, brothers, there's no way you can produce a strong, confident, proud son, a proud African son, a proud black son with a woman like that.
Or a woman like your mother, right?
God has cursed her womb to only be able to produce the very men that she
That
hates.
means you're cursed too, Attorney Sperling.
And that is a horrible place for a black male
Oh, it's so
child.
horrible. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, he said that.
I'm rebuilding my mansion. You'll see when it's done. We'll do an episode of Cribs. I had to get this area here. I bought my neighbor's house. I had to construct a specific area for the Bugatti.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be lit up and shit. Bugatti logos. You broke boys don't know. Listen, I recently posted a question on Twitter asking, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1? And everyone's sitting there clicking woman, because they think they're going to be gay if they do anything else, but they're not actually thinking about the question. I am so smart. I operate on so many levels higher than the average man. You people are not thinking about the question. When I say a 1 and a 10, I mean Megan Fox with a dick. That's the tranny. Or Hulk Hogan with a pussy. That's the girl. This is the question I'm asking. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan? So you're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just clicked the girl, the number 1, did it? You're going to fuck Hulk Hogan? Okay, yeah, there's a pussy, but he's got mustache and muscles and shit. He's all hairy, big dude, 6'5". It's pretty gay to me. That sounds pretty gay. I don't care if it's a pussy. That is gay. Whereas Megan Fox, okay, he's got a dick, but maybe you can like scoot it.
What?
Out the way. I'm still.
This is why you got arrested in Romania.
Megan Fox. You know what I'm saying? At least she's small and shit. You can get your hand around her neck, mess her up.
What?
You ain't messing up Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's going to mess you up. So this is the question I'm asking. You need to operate on a higher plane.
What is he talking about?
This is cultural. This affects the world we now live in. What is straight? What is gay? It's all a big sliding spectrum, isn't it?
What?
Because you're going to sit here and go, oh, no, it's gay to bang Megan Fox with a dick. I counter that argument. It's gay to bang Hulk Hogan with a pussy.
Gonna equal up to this real shit. Fuck that nigga talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about, family.
Fucking orange juice, man, for these smoothies, man.
So do you want me to put the taco seasoning in the meat?
Why don't you put taco seasoning in the meat? What you making?
Spaghetti.
So why would you use taco seasoning?
It's still seasoning.
But it's seasoning for what?
Tacos.
So why would you season the meat like you would season just regular meat? Seasoning salt, a little bit of garlic pepper and some more shit. You not taco. You use it only for tacos. What made you want to put taco seasoning in?
Because it's seasoning.
For tacos. Why the fuck you holler like you right? The louder you get don't mean that you're gonna get even righter, more righter.
Okay, so you don't want me to put the taco seasoning.
Well, baby, it don't go in there. It don't go in there. That was not a question for you to ask me, baby.
All right.
What the hell you get mad at me just all right? What type of shit is that?
and they live together happily ever after. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, here's what we got. I need you guys to come in here and clean out this flower bed. It's Saturday. That's what we do. It shouldn't take long. So come on up in here. Hey, come on. What y'all doing? Come on over here. You grab this right here. You grab this right here. Hey, you come over here. These weeds right here. It's just a little work. You know, it shouldn't take about 15 to 20 minutes. This is what we do at our house, all right? This is y'all house, though. Don't you come over here sometimes and eat my food, lay on my couch, play video games. Yes. Right back, man. Why your dad always out fucking working on Saturday? I'm gonna go home. This your job, nigga. I don't even do this at my own house. I will help you. I will help you.
Nigga say that now that I'm knee deep in some damn yard work. Hold up, over here. Listen, y'all talking too much. Right over here. Yep, these weeds, right? So
You get them weeds, man. Mexican spaghetti ain't you ever heard of that? Yeah. Hey, my grandmother used to put taco seasoning in the spaghetti. It was good when I was younger, but now I can't do it now. She like a little flavor in her stuff, and Flournoy. She like a little flavor in her stuff.
And fairness to
Here
everyone
we
behind
go.
you. Please go ahead. Thank you.
We got to remix this one.
Peace to the Tribe 5. Peace to the Rundown Boys. Peace to my ancestors. To the cosplaying chair. Due to your consistent,
I just shut the mic off as soon as he
disrespectful
said
behavior
that.
on social media, we as Black Americans are demanding and commanding you to step down and step aside, effective immediately. You come from a bloodline of tethers. I come from a bloodline of feathers. We are not the same. So, in the words of my great big mama, and to my
In the words of your great big mama. In the words of your great big mama. Don't do that.
my fellow historian that comes out of 757, get your ass up and K your ass. Now,
why are you going in?
Lineage-based reparations, it is what it is.
Come on now, dog.
Meet me about a
Come on, man.
Lineage-based reparations, that's how it's going. All right? So I'll land right there.
Next speaker. Have 2 minutes.
He like Heavy D and Tariq did the fusion dance. It is Heavy T. It's Heavy T. And then he went back the next day.
Yeah, lineage-based reparations for sure. And definitely this Freedmen Banking Bureau and this whole movement that they have going on, we just don't believe it. You know, they stole money from Black Americans before, and they'll steal money from Black Americans again. And honestly, some of the representatives out here, I know the advertisement is not going too well with you all because we don't hear nothing from you all. But as far as Freedmen goes, like, you know, ones like Marcel Dixon, or actually his name's Dixon Marcel from now on because he betrayed his people. And he's in Chicago promoting white candidates, you know, over Black American candidates. And he's online trolling and he's talking, you know, all time.
I can't do it no more, family. I can't hear him no more. I can't hear him no more. I'm done with him. He sounds stupid. He sounds stupid. Why would you go to a reparations hearing on that mess? Why would you do that? What the hell happened? Uh-oh. I kicked myself out. Might have. I think I kicked myself out. I might have kicked myself out. Hold on. I definitely kicked myself out. Let me see. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Oh. Hold on. Is that better? Yeah. I don't know what happened. Yeah, Heavy T. Yes, Heavy T. I can't do it no more, family. We just gonna end it there. I can't do it no more. And then what make it worse? He over there talking about something. He gonna sue Afro for using his likeness on when he did his video about that. Man, you don't go sit down somewhere. You walked into a reparations task force hearing that is televised, and you getting upset that somebody on YouTube is using the portion that you went up there and acted like a fool. You talking about you gonna sue him. Man, these people, boy. Anyway, that was the show. Hopefully y'all got something out of it. Hopefully. But the overarching theme is, if you don't understand racism and white supremacy, everything else will confuse you, and the world is correct. Shout out to Rob at Blacklight Revelations. So make sure y'all share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Like I said, Wednesday is going to be that video about the Nigerian, because I have to deep dive into that, because there's, like I said, there was about 6 parts. I need all that. Nigeria is going to be mad at me, but we got to tell the truth. I told y'all they're going to make y'all the degenerates, but y'all don't want to listen. All right, say less. And Florino, I hope you revisit the old connection. That's important to understand. I will do that. I will do that at a later time. That might be a Rumble exclusive. Because if I put that over here, I'm going to get in trouble. But yes. And I have something special cooking for y'all this week. Don't know when it's going to drop, but it's going to be cool. You'll like it. And yes, that should be it. So enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm going to go fry some fish. Take care. Stay safe out there. You know what, the agitators of peace. You know how to take care of them when they come to mess up your existence. Do not do that. You do not do that. You do this.